Hello everyone, how are we doing? How are we all? Let me know in the comments. I'm excited for this one. First one of 2018 and the first of many. Let me tell you, I've got a lot of plans for 2018 for you guys, and I really hope you're going to enjoy it. Let me just set up my screen so that I can see all the comments and the questions that will be pouring in later on. We'll just wait for a couple of people to tune in and we can get started. Let me know if you're here, guys. Give me a like if you're here. And I really hope you're going to enjoy it. Okay, that's live. I can hear that. That's cool. Give me a like if you're here, guys. I will have a chat about what I'm going to talk about today. And of course, if you have any questions about e-commerce, dropshipping, Shopify, outsourcing, email marketing, anything like that at all, just comment your question below and we will get to it. I may be drinking a lot during this live because I'm trying to do some intermittent fasting at the moment, and I'm only eating between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. and always around 1 p.m. UK time, which is right now. I tend to get hungry, so I may be drinking a lot of water. Good stuff, Lems, good stuff. How are we all? Let me know in the comments. And of course, if you have questions, start commenting them now. We'll get to them later in the live. I have a few things to go through first, really exciting things that I want to let you know about. And I'll go through those. And then I'll get to the questions in the comments. Just set up this. With questions. So, if you have any questions at all about e-commerce, Shopify, dropshipping, AliExpress, importing from China, Q4 transition into Q1, anything like that, just comment below and I will get to them. I try to do one of these lives every month. I think I've managed to do one every month since March 2017. So you can count on me for some live content this year, a lot of live content. Anyway, we have a few people tuned in live. I understand it is lunchtime. It's Wednesday. There's a lot of people running their businesses at work and things. So for the people that are tuning in now that have to go later on before we finish, there will be a replay and I'll upload it to YouTube as well. So first of all, let's chat about 2018 and your goals for 2018. If you have any resolutions, any plans, mainly plans for your business, but personal as well, it's important that you do write them down and be as descriptive as possible. The more easily you can visualize your goal and your end destination, the more likely you are to achieve that. So I have a new app called To-Do List. It's not an amazing app. It's just a to-do list. And one of my resolutions this year is to be more organized with my daily tasks and routines and to give myself a sense of progression when I'm getting through my daily tasks. And that app is working wonders for me for that. Also, I have made a resolution to be more active, get into some, rather than just going to the gym a few times a week, just actually go to some fitness classes, like group fitness classes, perhaps try meditation as well. And this intermittent fasting I'm doing at the moment is part of this healthier me for this year. Because if you're not operating at your peak, your business is certainly not going to be at its peak either. But enough of that. Let's get into it. So new members, welcome to the group. I'm glad you're here. I'd love to know how you found us, whether it was YouTube, Udemy, word of mouth, other Facebook members, other Facebook groups. Let me know. I'm keen to hear. And if you are really not sure what this group is about, you're like, who the hell is this guy? What's all this about? Well, what I want you to do is read the group description or the pinned post. Check out, in particularly, the links to the Udemy courses. A lot of the people in this group have taken them. A lot of people haven't, but they are incredibly helpful. They're very, very valuable, and they are definitely worth a lot more than they're being sold for right now. So check out those links. We have courses on Shopify dropshipping, which is about 10 hours long, Facebook ads about 9 hours long, Google Analytics, outsourcing. I'm currently filming a Shopify print-on-demand business right now. We're about a third of the way through that. That should be ready for you next month. And then we've got Google AdWords, which everyone is waiting for in this group. Everyone has been asking me, when is it going to be available? How do I do it? I'm like, guys, I'm trying, I'm working. Google Shopping, all sorts of different stuff, guys. So that is what is going to be coming in 2018. And a couple more things that I really quickly want to ask you a favor. This year, one of my goals is to put out more content, more resources, more educational stuff to help you further yourself, your life, your business, your online income, and getting closer towards that financial freedom that if you're here, you're probably after. You're probably working towards that financial freedom. And yeah, thank you, Benny. Benny has been with us for quite some time now, and he's smashed through all the courses, and he's putting it into action right now. He's got a Shopify store set up. He's signed up to Merch by Amazon. I don't know if he's got any designs up yet, but Benny is one guy to look out for this year. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to be putting a lot more content out, not only on Udemy and Teachable, but on YouTube, on a Facebook page, and also on Snapchat, because I follow some guys on Snapchat to learn from them about all sorts of different topics, a lot of personal development stuff. And I find it a really easy way of consuming information. I can wake up and I'll have my coffee and I'll be just flicking through my Snapchat. I won't look at my friends' Snapchats, funnily enough. I'll skip them because I know what they're up to. They're up to the same stuff every day usually. And I'll skip to the guys that I learn from and the guys whose content I really enjoy watching. And I'll watch their stories, and it's really interesting, the stuff you pick up and learn from these Snapchat videos. So I want to do the same for you. And obviously, as I said, I'll be uploading videos to YouTube. I'm aiming for 10 YouTube videos a month, not like snippets from my courses, but more brand new content that isn't going to have appeared in my courses and will not appear in my courses. It's just going to be for YouTube. So if you could do me a massive favor, guys, why does this update keep comment your questions? Sorry about this. This thing just keeps disappearing. I don't know why. Can you see a red banner that says comment with your questions? Is it appearing? Let me know. Anyway, I'm just going to comment on the post, so watch out for my comment. And what I want you to do is, number one, subscribe to my YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/Adam Reed CEO. So I've just commented that. If you can head over to that YouTube in a new tab, do not leave this page because you'll leave the live and you'll have to find us again. So subscribe to YouTube. I'm going to be putting a lot of content out on there. I've got a video producer helping me out with the intro and outro. It's going to be really cool. And my Facebook page is fb.me/Adam Reed CEO. There is no content on that just yet, but I'm going to be sharing my Shopify earnings, my snapshots, screenshots of sales, some tips and tricks about Facebook ads, Google Analytics, outsourcing, all that stuff. So that's going to be really, really good this year. As I said, there's absolutely no content on that page yet. It's just a blank page. I just registered it last night before anyone took it. And finally, let's do something really cool. Finally, my Snapchat, which is probably where I'm going to be putting the most content out this year. It's going to be like daily mini lessons, micro lessons about financial freedom, prosperity, building wealth, building income streams, compounding interest, buying assets, acquiring assets, all that good stuff. So that is my Snapchat username. Or let's do this. If you guys have your phones on you right now, let me know. If you have your phone on you, let me know. Tell me in the comments, got my phone. Go and grab your phone. I'll wait a couple of seconds for you to go and find your phone. It's probably right next to you, in this modern world we live in. So grab your phone. Let me know when you've got it. give me a like or let me know when you've got your phone. And what I want you to do is open Snapchat and scan this so you can add me very, very easily. I'll leave it up for a few seconds. If you miss it, don't worry, there will be a replay. Good stuff, Reem. Thank you for letting me know. Can you try and scan this? Let me know if it works. I'm not sure I can hold it steadily enough, and the reflection might be messing with it a bit. I don't know. Let me know if it's working. Jesus. Is it working? Is it letting you add me on Snapchat? Let me know. But I'll leave it up for a few more seconds. If you can't do it, just watch the replay later on today and pause it at this point. Or you can just add me by username. But I'm going to be making like daily micro lessons posted directly to my Snapchat story, only to my Snapchat story, probably. So definitely get me added on there if you want to have these, very short lessons, less than a minute a day, but it's going to give you a lot of knowledge. So that's it. So now that general housekeeping is done, let's have a further chat. Let me have a look at what we've got planned. Yeah, so as many of you will know, I recently released a brand new Udemy course, free for life. I thought it would be cool just for 2018. It's a lot of people joining the internet online business space because they've made a resolution. This year's the day I start my business. This year is the year I start working towards my financial freedom. This year is the year I quit my job because I'm going to be earning more money online than I am from my full-time salary. And what's funny is that is so easy to do and so possible as long as you are consistent and stick with it. I have people who work for me, and with one of my stores in particular, I have a friend, well, actually I have a handful of friends who help out with it, and I pay them a percentage of the profits. And these percents are not big. I think it totals a handful of friends I pay out with one website. In total, about 20% of my profits I pay out to these guys who are helping me. And they earn more from that 20% in total between them than they did the past 2 months. They've earned more from me than they have in their full-time salaried jobs. And they don't do a hell of a lot of work for me at all. They'll work for about 4 hours a month for that percentage. But because they're my friends, I'm trying to show them what the hell is possible with online business. And this year, they've all said, this is the year I start. This is the year I do it. You've opened my eyes. I can't believe I'm earning more from this than my full-time job. What the hell is going on? And I'm like, well, that's what happens if you stick with it, guys. So, yeah, that's why I created that new Udemy course, just to give people a few different options. Mainly the people new to online business, giving them a few different ideas of what businesses they could start this year. You guys probably, it's not going to be of any use or relevance to you because you've already decided what business you want to start, or you've already started your business and you're growing it really well. And as I said, I'm steaming ahead with the print-on-demand Shopify course. That should be ready, if not by the end of this month, then probably mid next month. And I'm really excited about that. It's something that basically everyone wanted the Google AdWords course, but I can't create a Google AdWords course without a product to advertise with Google AdWords to show you. So I thought I'll make the print-on-demand website, I'll film it, and then I'll use this print-on-demand website in the Google AdWords course, in the Google Shopping course, so you can see step-by-step precisely what you need to do with a Shopify store to advertise it through Google Ads, through Google Shopping. So this store I'm building now with this print-on-demand course is going to be featured in a couple of my other courses as well throughout the year, which I think is really cool. Anyway, let's get to some stuff that is going to be slightly more relevant to you guys. So transitioning from Q4 2017, for those of you that don't know, that's the end 3 months of the year, October, November, and December. Transitioning from Q4 to Q1 2018 is a big difference, and you will have seen a drop in your sales, your traffic, perhaps an increase in your CPM, an increase in your CPP. And all I want to say is don't worry about that, guys, because it happens to everyone. It's happened to me. It's happened to people that earn more than me. It's happened to people that earn less than me. It's happening to everyone. Don't worry about it. Don't lose sleep over it. It is just what happens after Q4. Everyone's spent their holiday money. We get into Q1. People are spending the gifts that they, gift cards and all the money received at Christmas and such. But generally, you're going to see a big drop from Q4 to Q1 earnings-wise and sales-wise. Don't worry about it. Don't pause your ads. Definitely don't pause your ads. It's just what happens. Noah has just said, what's so special about Q1, Q2, etc. So there's nothing special about them. It's just how we refer to the year. We refer to it in quarters. And Q1 is the first 3 months. Q2 is the second 3 months, so 4, 5, 6. Q3 is 7, 8, 9. And then Q4 is 10, 11, 12, October, November, December. And Q4 is where you reap the benefits of all the work you've put in Q1, 2, and 3. So you can work your ass off in Q1, Q2, Q3 and be profitable, be very profitable. But then in Q4, when you have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, New Year, all these gifting times of year, all these big shopping periods, that is when you seriously sit back and you're like, wow, look how much sales, look how many sales, look how much money is coming in Q4 thanks to all this work I've done in the previous 9 months of the year. And it is a really, really good time for anyone in online business, especially e-commerce. So that's what they are. There's nothing special about them. So in terms of transitioning from Q4 to Q1, you need to make sure you've gone over your ad copy and creative. You changed it back so it's no longer about Black Friday, Christmas, and New Year. You need to scale down. Well, you don't need to, but what I've done is scale down my organic social media posts. So in Q1, 2, and 3, we generally post 2 or 3 times daily. And then in Q4, we scale it up. And then Black Friday, we have like 6 posts in one day. And then in Q1, we scale it back down to between 2 and 3 posts a day, so not to overwhelm our audience, especially the new followers we've gained through Q4, the new customers, new followers, new subscribers. We don't want to overwhelm them and spam them because that's not what we're about. So we scale it back down to between 2 and 3 posts a day. And also you need to be thinking of, if you haven't already, scaling down your ad spend. If your profit margins are going slimmer and slimmer and slimmer, that's because the buying period of Q4, where it's very easy to make sales, you can sell pretty much anything in Q4. It's very easy to make sales. It gets harder and harder, and your CPP will start increasing potentially, and your profit margins will start slipping. So you need to have a look at your ads and basically just check out which are the best performing ad sets, leave them running. The worst performing ad sets and anything in the red, you need to kill those. So in summary, expect a dip in traffic and sales and earnings if you're in e-commerce, that is. Number 4 on my list is, and I discussed this in my previous live, hiring experts to 10x your sales in your business. So if you're like me, when you first start out, you are in charge of everything. You're doing everything. You're spending hours and hours a day on your business. And then you hire your basic VAs for customer service, social media scheduling, order processing, dealing with suppliers, dealing with disputes, adding tracking numbers, all that boring stuff. Sorry, I nearly swore. All that boring stuff that you hate doing. You're now making enough profit to hire someone to do that for you. And then you can focus on the ads and the marketing. And then when you've taken them to the highest level you can take them, you hire experts in those fields. So I've got an email marketing guy who is smashing out our emails. He's improved our Klaviyo flows for abandoned cart, browse abandonment. He's set up some cross-sell emails. He's worked out our customer latency. All this stuff that I had no idea about. Customer latency, what is that? That is the time between the first and second purchase and the second and third purchase. And he's worked that out, and he now sets up emails to go out just at the end of this customer latency period that he's worked out, and we get sales from it. It's impressive stuff. He's also sending out 2 email or 3 email campaigns a week, as well as follow-up campaigns to the people that didn't open the email in the first place, and we're getting amazing results from that as well. And as a result, we are making a lot more money from email thanks to this new guy we brought on. Additionally, last month I hired someone who has worked from some major retailers and brands with her Google AdWords campaigns, and she's just come on board just for a few months to clean up our ad campaigns on Google AdWords and check out the smart display and add some new keyword testing and all that stuff that I don't have time to do at the moment because I'm focusing on developing these courses for you guys. I have less and less time to focus on my own dropshipping websites. So rather than sell them off for, multiple 6 figures, I hire them, I outsource everything as much as I can, and I hire experts to take these to the next level. So I continue to have that cash flow from those businesses rather than selling them, because I'm not selling my dropshipping businesses. They're cash cows, they're quality. Anyway, so that's the experts I've hired. If you're in a similar position to me, because I know a lot of people in this group are, high performers that do good volume, good numbers, I would suggest checking out some experts and hiring some experts. Because generally they'll pay for themselves. They're a lot more expensive. I mean, my AdWords staff is more than $50 an hour, but they're going to make it back easy in a month. I'll be earning a hell of a lot more money than I paid them to do the work that I need them to do. Same for email marketing, around $30 to $40 an hour. But Jesus Christ, I'm making a hell of a lot more money from email now. So it's worth it in the long run. Number 5 is a point that I made when I said I was going to do this live, and that is profit margins. When I started out, my profit margins were 5%. They were shocking, really, really bad, 5%. And that is well below even the average for beginners. I didn't have a bloody clue what I was doing. And then I learned and I tested and tweaked and improved. And now we're above 20% profit margin usually. And it's insane what it's done for my bottom line and for my profit. I'm making so much more money, 4 times more profit is ridiculous. And I just think if I'd have known to do these things in the beginning, I would be I don't even know where I'd be right now, but I'd be in a much better position now if I knew these things when I first started out. So these are the things I want you to remember from this live. Number 1, when you've found a product that you're making sales with, good sales, you need to negotiate the price with that supplier and also with at least 2 other suppliers. You need to have them fighting against each other, bidding against each other for your business. Because I do so much volume through AliExpress at the moment, I have suppliers reaching out to me saying, I'll give you it for this much, I'll give you it for this much, I'll ship it for free with DHL, I'll do this, I'll do that. And it becomes so much easier because you've let the suppliers know that you have options. You have a lot of options. And for example, when I first started out, I had a product that I was buying for, how much was it? It was about $20. No, £20. It was £20. I now get that for $17.86-ish, so that's 10% off. And I also charge a lot more for it on my website because I have some really good, user-generated content from reviews and photos that people have sent in using the product and videos. So I can charge more for it because I can create a better perceived value. Another one is I was buying it for, was it 25? £25. I got it down to 22. Then I got it down to 18. And now I have a new supplier offering it for 15, as well as some DHL shipping options for a few more pounds if I want. So I can buy it for 15 plus an extra £2 or £3 to have it shipped very quickly to my customer. Or I can just buy it for 15 and continue using ePacket, which is what I'm going to do. So it was at 25, it's now 15, which is ridiculous. It's nearly 50% discount. So you can negotiate with suppliers. Don't be afraid to negotiate with AliExpress reps. They have been told by their bosses what margins they can use, what the minimum they can offer a seller. if someone does message them and ask to negotiate the price, definitely try it, guys. It's worth trying. Number 2 is test with paid shipping. I know in my course I go on and on and on about free shipping. And free shipping is important because it does increase, usually increases the conversion rate on your website. But just because I told you it increases your conversion rate on your website doesn't mean it's going to do that for you. It depends on your niche. It depends on your audience. It depends on what your audience are used to. It depends on the country you're targeting. Now, with one of my websites, I charge for shipping now, and anywhere between £2 and £10. And my conversion rate has not decreased. It has stayed consistent. It's not increased, but it stayed consistent with when I had free shipping. So I have the same amount of customers, but I'm getting an extra between £2 and £10 from every single customer. So if you have 50 orders a day on this store, that's an extra between £100 and £500. And if I was profitable already before that, that's an extra between £200 and £500 profit daily, just from charging shipping. So you need to try that. And third and finally, increase your email marketing. Increase how many campaigns you're putting out, and perhaps think about some new flows you could do for browse abandonment and customer latency and cross-sell emails. Because one of the main things that has increased the amount of money we're making from our stores is increased email marketing now that we've hired someone to manage that, because I was bollocks at it. I was so bad at email marketing. I had to learn a lot to set up my flows correctly, set up my campaigns correctly, and then I got good at it. But it took me a few months. It took me like maybe February 2017, I got pretty good at it. But I don't have the time to do everything in the business. I can't manage absolutely everything. So since hiring someone to manage it, my revenue from email has gone through the roof. So increase your email marketing. And finally, on my list of things to talk about before I get to the questions. So do comment your questions, guys. This bloody update keeps comments. Why does it keep disappearing with your questions? No idea why it keeps disappearing. Number 6, the final thing on my list to talk about is, who's guessed it? Have a guess. What am I going to talk about? Quick, have a quick guess. Type anything you think I'm about to talk about as number 6. It begins with an A. I'll give you a clue. Begins with an A. Okay, we don't have enough people watching live really to do this guessing thing, so I'll just tell you. AutoCogs, the Chrome extension that we have developed, it is finished. I sent the developers some changes and updates and edits to be made 2 days ago. They were finished last night. I haven't had time yet to review the changes and make sure it's all good, but he says it's all perfect, it's working well, all the changes have been done. So by the sounds of it, by the end of today, we should be in a position to launch it and show you guys what it's about. If you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, I will find the link to the YouTube video I made on AutoCogs. Bear with me, I'll put it in the comments. Open it in a new tab and have a look at it after this live ends. Basically, it's a Chrome extension that is going to save you a hell of a lot of money if you've got a VA doing your profit and loss sheets, or a hell of a lot of time if you're doing the profit and loss sheets yourself. I was spending like 2 hours a day doing profit and loss, minimum 2 hours a day. And since I created this, I'm already using it and have been using it since we made the first draft. It's taken me literally minutes to work out my cost of goods each day, which is insane thinking about it. Like, it's ridiculous. So I have just commented here with the link to watch how AutoCogs works. Check it out. And as I said, we will soon be launching it. And we'll be launching it with, we've already hired a dedicated customer service rep. So anyone who emails, if you have a question or if for some reason you have an issue with it, which fingers crossed you won't because it should be working fine, will be answered within 24 hours because I've hired someone to manage that email account, info@autocogs.com. So when we launch, we're going to have a 7-day free trial. So you guys can check it out. It doesn't cost anything. If you don't want to use it after the trial, you don't have to. I'm not going to force you to use it. It's a free trial. Keyword being free, no money, no credit card details asked for in this trial. Just install it. Sign up to the website so you can sign into the Chrome extension and use it. And if you like it, then we have the monthly subscription, which is $4.99, or an annual subscription that saves you £40. Annual subscription will be $39.99, which, in my opinion, is a steal considering how much time I'm going to save you. I'm going to save you 2 hours. Well, I'm saving myself 2 hours a day, and I value my time highly. If you value your time highly, then this is a steal. 40 quid for a year is bloody good. And if you're using a VA to do your profit and loss sheets and your cost of goods right now, then it's going to save you a lot of money and probably make their job there redundant, because it's going to do that job within minutes. So that's AutoCogs update. Should be with you any day now. If you don't have a clue what I'm on about, check this link that I'm showing you right now, youtube.com/watch/loads of letters and numbers, or just go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/Adam Reed CEO. It's in the comments. There's a link. All you have to do is search for the video on AutoCogs and you can check out how it works. It's a really cool little gadget, and I'm excited for it to help you guys in your businesses. I'm going to be doing an exclusive live giveaway of a free annual subscription to AutoCogs to one person who's signed up to the trial, is using the trial, and has subscribed to my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, do it now. youtube.com/c/Adam Reed CEO. There's plenty of free content on there for you to learn more stuff about e-com and online business, and you will be with the chance of winning that free year's subscription to AutoCogs. So for those of you dropshipping using Shopify and AliExpress, this is something for you. And additionally, finally, I'll be doing another live giveaway of the annual subscription to AutoCogs for someone else who has me on Snapchat. So if you haven't got me on Snapchat, at the end of this live, pause the video, go back to when I show my Snapchat code, add me on Snapchat, Adam Reed CEO. Once AutoCogs is live, I'll be doing a live giveaway to people on Snapchat. I'll be picking one Snapchat friend, and I'll be giving you an annual subscription to AutoCogs worth £40 absolutely free. So you don't want to miss that. And that is my announcements, all of my announcements for this live. So let's get to the questions, shall we? Let me scroll to the bottom of these questions. There's a lot of them. Comment your questions, guys, if you have a question for me. If you want to know how I built a multiple six-figure dropshipping business from absolute scratch in less than a year, let me know. Ask me whatever question you want, and I will answer it. We will be hitting the 1 million mark this year, no doubt about it, and probably very soon. Here we go. We're getting some notifications now about people adding me as a friend. You're going to be in with a chance to win this AutoCogs annual subscription. Let's have a look who's added me. We have, oh God, we have a lot of people. That's awesome. So all you guys are going to have a chance to win. We have a lot of people, and you're also going to benefit from these daily mini lessons I'm going to be putting on Snapchat. So let's get to these questions. Have you tried any nootropics? I don't actually know what they are. Is that these like sleeping drugs? I don't know. I don't know, Nick. What are they? I literally don't have a clue what they are. So sorry about that. Found you from Udemy. Brilliant. Thank you, Rudolph. So Udemy is where I upload, or is where I tend to upload my courses. First of all, once they're completed, I've got 27,000 students or something now. And a lot of people are earning money from what I've taught them in the Udemy courses. So check out the pinned post or group description if you haven't seen these courses yet. You don't have to enroll, but check them out. What are the recommended steps? Another person has added us. Brilliant. Keep them coming. What are the recommended steps to take to ensure business continuity next month during Chinese New Year without losing current momentum on my store? John, this is an incredibly good question. I'm glad you asked it. But the reality is you probably will lose momentum because it's Chinese New Year, and generally, while the factories and the suppliers that you work with and have worked with for quite a long time and have built relationships with over the months on AliExpress, while some of them may still work and prepare orders and bag them up and prepare them to be shipped, the shipping companies don't work. So there's no is it freight shipping? There's no shipping out of China. You can't get your orders out there, or I couldn't anyway last year. And it's incredibly hard not to lose momentum. What I would suggest is you change your shipping banner on the top of your store. You change that to say, no, we're still accepting orders, but all orders placed between this date and this date will be shipped on this date. And to get that date, you need to speak to your supplier and find out when the shipping guys are going to be back, when ePacket company or DHL or whatever, whoever you use, when they're going to be back working. And you have to use that date as like, you can expect your order to be shipped on this date because we're on holiday or whatever. We know it's New Year, a factory New Year. We're shipping all orders placed between this date and this date. We're going to ship them on this date. So that will probably affect your conversion rate. It did very slightly with me, but not massively. It will reduce the amount of customer complaints you get because you've set their expectations well and properly and transparently. You've said to them, you know, your order isn't going to be shipped until this date. So if they email you kicking off saying, where the hell's my tracking number? You have to say to them, look, there's a banner on the website that says we're not shipping until this date. If you're not happy with that, I'll give you a refund. And then you just give them a refund. But that's what I did, and it worked well. I didn't pause my ads. A lot of people pause their ads, which I think I didn't do that. Like I got the traffic on my website. I got the email signups. I got the extra social media following. And, you know, like there's no point pausing your ads because you're still building these assets, these email lists, these social media followers. You're still building these assets. And you're also making sales, and you will still be profitable. It's just a pain and an annoyance to have to deal with this Chinese New Year and all the customers asking why hasn't my order shipped. So the best thing to do is be transparent on your website with a banner that says we're going to ship on this date. Best step to take when analyzing a Facebook ad. Okay, Noah. The best thing what I do is look for a CPC under £1 or under $1, whatever currency you're using. I go for £1. CPC under £1. And basically, if it's profitable, if it's got a 2.0 ROAS, if it's bringing in sales and the amount I'm spending on that ad set plus the cost of goods from the sales that ad set's bringing in, if those costs can be minused off the revenue that ad set's bringing in, if basically that ad set is profitable, keep it running. If it's not profitable, kill it. If it is profitable, consider scaling it up by increasing the budget by 20% or by duplicating it and targeting new countries with that same creative and interest. So just quickly, this is the YouTube link for the channel for free content all year round. Some awesome videos going to be uploaded there, some absolute golden nuggets. That is the Facebook page. Again, I'll be sharing all sorts of different content. And that is the Snapchat username. Already have you added. Awesome, Noah. Well, you'll be benefiting from that. What kind of products are usually the winner products? Anything that can generate an emotional response within the ad creative is really good. Anything that is already trending, like fidget spinners, loads of people smashed it and really made bank with fidget spinners in 2017. Pet products and products for children. Well, products targeting parents, but for their children, like baby clothes. Anything that can generate an emotional response, anything targeting a relationship between two people that has a high level of emotional attachment, such as husband and wife. If you, especially for Valentine's Day, guys, if you've got a print-on-demand store, get some Valentine's Day products up there and have really cute, like lovey-dovey quotes from a husband to a wife, such as, I know on gearbubble.com, one of the best-selling quotes is, I loved you then, I loved you still, I love you now, I always will. And if you put that quote on like necklaces and stuff, they sell really, really well, usually. Don't hold me to that. Also, father-daughter relationships are really good to sell for because they have a high emotional attachment between the two of them. The father is very protective over the daughter. And I'm not being like, don't get at me for being like, putting myself out there in my opinions, and don't become political about this, but I think the relationship between a father and a daughter has a higher emotional attachment between father and son, or mother and daughter, and also the stats in terms of sales from print-on-demand websites and marketplaces show that, because these father-to-daughter products sell a lot more than father-to-son or mother-to-daughter. Podcast is highly anticipated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It will be with you very shortly, guys. I'm working as fast as I can. I worked for hours on it yesterday. I haven't had time today because I've been preparing for this. And I mean, I'm going to be working all week, all next week, all month, non-stop, just as I did for the dropshipping course. I need to get it out to you guys as fast as possible, but at the same time, I need the quality to be really, really good. John says, what is the FB ads scaling method that consistently worked for you? John, if there was a scaling method that consistently worked for me, I'd be a multi-billionaire by now. Facebook algorithms are changing all the time. And what that means is you have to adjust your methods, your launching methods, your analysis methods, and your scaling methods. What I will say is the two that work the best are increasing budgets by small increments, so 20% a day, from £5 to £6.20 to £7.60, blah, 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 all the way up until that CPP starts to diminish, and then you stop scaling it up by 20%. And duplicating the budget, but before you duplicate it, you need to click on your reports and you need to look at the drop downs by age, by placement, or by country. And you need to have a look at where this ad set is currently optimized to, because let's say you have an ad set spending £100 a day on an ad set, right? And when you first set it up, you're targeting males aged 40 to 60 in the UK, US, Canada, Australia, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, and the Netherlands. So you've got 9 countries, one gender, 9 countries aged between 40 to 60, and it's really profitable for you. So you're like, right, this is awesome. How do I scale this ad set up? Is it an ad set that I should increase the budget of? Well, don't do that just yet. What you need to do is check out the breakdowns. You need to check out, because it's only male and, it's one placement, let's say it's on the Facebook newsfeed, aged 40 to 60 in these 9 different countries, because these are the countries you ship to using ePacket. What you need to do is click on breakdown by country, and I'm positive 99% of times you will find that the ad set spend is optimized to a specific country, because Facebook has gone through its learning process with this ad set with the help of your pixel, and it's found that this specific country here, out of these 9 different countries, this one country is performing the best, so we're going to give most of the budget to that country. We're going to spend most of the daily budget, say £90 of that 100, on this one country. Let's say it is Germany for some reason. So you've got these 9 other countries that on the surface level of the ad set, it's really profitable. Let's say you're spending 100 to make 400 every day. And you're like, oh my God, I'm onto a winner. How do I scale this? How do I turn this into making, 800 a day, 1,200, 1,600, 2,000 a day? What I would do is check out the breakdown by country and see where the majority of these £400 in sales are coming from, and where the majority of this £100 in ad spend is being spent on. And you will find, as I've said, it's generally 1 or 2 countries, because Facebook's optimized the budget to be spent there. It's not spending it evenly. It's spending on the countries that are performing best for it in terms of its learning phase. So you're spending £90 a day on Germany and you're making a hell of a lot of money there. So what you would do is, let's say the UK, the US, Canada, and Australia, it's between them, it's spending the remaining £10. Or between them, it's spending the remaining £10. What you do is duplicate that ad set, and you leave all the targeting completely the same, but remove Germany from the targeting, because you already have an ad set that's optimized to show to Germany, right? That previous ad set generating 400 from 100 is being shown to Germany. So duplicate the ad set, but remove Germany, because it's already got a lot of spend being spent on it, a lot of your budget being spent on it in that previous ad set. So this new ad set, you only have 8 countries. You have US, Australia, Canada, UK, France, Italy, Spain, and the Netherlands, not Germany. Okay? And check out the return on ad spend with this new ad set after a few days. And then check out the breakdown again. Which country out of these 8 countries, which country this time is my budget being optimized to? And if it's profitable, try it again and remove not only Germany, but this other country. Let's say this time it optimized its spend to the US, and the US is really profitable, but it's neglected the other 7 countries. So you duplicate again, and this time just have the 7 countries that it's previously neglected in the previous 2 ad sets. And you keep going, and that's a really good way to scale to new territories. And you can try this with age ranges, genders, placements, devices. I find this a really, really good scaling method. Should I be worried about the upcoming Chinese New Year? I think Chinese New Year is a really great time to launch a Shopify dropshipping store, because it's the hardest time to run it. You have a lot of things to deal with, from customer complaints about how come my order hasn't left China, how come it's not shipped yet. And if you can get through that period, the only way is up. It just gets easier, because Chinese New Year is by far the hardest time of year for dropshippers. So I'd say it's not a bad time to start. The best time to start is now, well, yesterday. Yesterday was the best time to start, and the second best time is today. Can feel the slowdown, terrible ROAS performance, so I'm not alone. Yeah, don't worry. Everyone feels it, John. Everyone feels it. I'm curious how you found your mentor. So when I say mentor, I don't mean I speak to this guy on a weekly or even monthly or even yearly basis. I've spoken to him once on Skype. His name's Murray Edwards. He basically had a group very similar to mine that exploded, and now it's full of spam. But Murray is a great guy. He's full of knowledge, full of golden nuggets. And I'm not saying he's not my mentor in that I go and see this guy in Australia and that I have Skype calls with him. I've had one Skype call with him, and it lasted like 5 minutes. But I treat him as a mentor because he's in a position that I would like to be in. And in all honesty, I'm nearly in that position now. He's got, well, I am. I've got time freedom, location freedom. And it was just through following someone in that position that I managed to get myself in this position myself. There are other people, older people, usually older than me, who have been in the position I'm in, and they know what I need to do to get to that next level. But to be honest, like in terms of where I want to end up, I'm perfectly happy now. I'm where I am, where I want it to be. Time freedom, location freedom, do what I want when I want, have my own businesses, have my own passive income streams, keep building and compounding that passive income. It's awesome. So I just found that, in terms of how do you find a mentor, you can either go down the approach of having someone you speak to on a monthly basis, or you just do what I did and just treat people that you find online that give you good advice, not personally, but like publicly or in a group like I'm doing, just treat them as a mentor. Like I've got mentors all over the place. I have a lot of different mentors, cryptocurrency, e-commerce, life. Like Tim Ferriss, he's a mentor. I listen to his videos, I read his books. He's a mentor, but I've never spoke to the guy. You don't have to speak to a mentor. Anyone that's impacting your life positively and taking you to the next level, consider a mentor. Can you give us any idea on what happened with ePacket during Q4? Yeah. Basically, the huge influx of orders and the huge growth of the dropshipping over 2017 made ePacket and the shipping companies that deal with ePacket, they were strained because of just the sheer amount of volume being put through Shopify dropshipping stores in Q4 is absolutely ridiculous. Millions and millions and millions of pounds a week, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, being put through dropshipping stores, right? So this volume just compounds because the volume of sales online in Q4 is massive compared to 1, 2, and 3. You just got to expect it. It's what happens. It happened in 2016, but it was worse this year because there are a lot more dropshippers. But hey, we've got through it, guys, and we're all profitable. We're all still alive. Our businesses are thriving, and 2018 is a brand new year to 10x our businesses, and to make Q4 2018 even worse than Q4 2017. That should be our aim. What would you start doing if you had to start all over with everything? What would I start doing? Is that like business model? What would I start with? Or what would I wish, or what do I wish I knew back then when I started out? Let me know and I'll answer it. Speaking of experts, you mentioned that you hire people to review your website and coach you. How do you find them? How do you offer website review and coaching? Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I don't have... I've not hired people to review like my website in let's see, probably over a year. I think yeah, it's probably a year ago I had my last website review on a store that had just hit my first 6 figures. And I know what's required for websites now. I know how to pinpoint the details, and I myself have developed what I've been told by my mentors, and I've developed my own style of designing the website to increase the conversion rate. And I've actually helped a guy in this group. He's a Canadian student. He might be 20 now. When I was speaking to him, he was 19 years old. He was generating $1,000 a day minimum, organic social media, no ads, guys. Organic social media sales on his dropshipping store, 1,000 Canadian dollars a day. And he asked me for a website review, and I said to him, look, I can charge you £100 for this website review, because that's how much I charge when I do them usually. I can charge you £100 for this website review, or I can do it all for you for £300. And he was like, you know what, go for it, you do it. So I did it all for him in about 2 days, £300. And that conversion rate went from, I think it was 0.405 to 2%. So I pretty much quadrupled his sales. With that £300 he paid me to do that, I quadrupled his sales. And when you're making 1,000 Canadian dollars a day, quadrupled thanks to £300 spent on me helping you out, I mean, it's a no-brainer. So I personally don't have my website reviewed, and I don't pay for coaching. I've never paid for coaching, and I wouldn't advise you pay for coaching because a lot of people have unrealistic expectations. A lot of people say to me, why don't you charge like a premium to people to give them like a couple of monthly Skype calls, a private coaching group? The fact of the matter is a lot of people have unrealistic expectations, and if I don't make you a millionaire this year, you're going to be pissed off, but it just doesn't happen overnight. So that's why I don't do stuff like that. In terms of website reviews, I do that intermittently, as and when I have the time. Right now I'm focusing on the courses, so I don't do like one-to-one website reviews because I'd rather help the masses than just a few people. I'd rather help the masses as best I can through this course creation and content creation on YouTube and Snapchat and my Facebook page than working with people one-on-one, because I can only work with one person every few days, you know? I can only do so many website reviews in a week, but I can create this one course and I can provide it to thousands of people at once, which is what my passion is in life is doing, just helping people like get to the next level with their online earnings. Have you considered moving to another country where the taxes are as low as 7%? I have in the past, but that idea has faded away for me. I'm happy in the UK. I'll be doing a lot of traveling this year. I'm going to the Lake District. I know that's not like abroad, but I'm going to the UK Lake District next week. In February, I'm going to Italy and a 10x Growth Con by Grant Cardone in Las Vegas. In July, I'm going to San Francisco, and I'm going to fit some more in between. And then hopefully in October, I'll be going to Singapore again. I'm not moving countries, but I'm going to be doing more traveling and seeing more countries. Have you ever had a general style for testing products, and what is your go-to theme? Good question, Carl. And also, Carl is in the Teachable area. So if you're in one or two of my Udemy courses, it might be a good idea to check out the link to Teachable, where I upload all the courses related to Shopify and e-commerce. I upload them there and offer them as a bundle, and you save a bit of money instead of buying them all separately on Udemy. Carl has done that, and he's also an affiliate, because everyone in the Teachable system who's paid to be in the Teachable course area can also be an affiliate and earn 20% of any other students they refer to the Teachable area. And Carl I remember Carl because he is the person that made the first ever affiliate sale on Teachable. And actually last night, Dan Barrett, who's a moderator of the group, he asked me to set up his affiliate code finally. So I did it, and I woke up this morning to about 10 Teachable course sales. So Dan Barrett has made a fair bit of money through affiliate commissions just referring people to my courses. So if you have benefited, yeah. Sorry, I had a mind blank then. If you've benefited from my courses, it's probably a good idea to join Teachable and become an affiliate, especially if you've been telling people about my courses. I want to pay you for having done that. I don't want you to just like help me out for free, Like, I want to give something back to you. So that's why I set up the Teachable affiliate system. Go-to theme, Retina by Out of the Sandbox. I love Retina. That's my go-to paid theme. Free theme, I would suggest Brooklyn. Brooklyn is the theme I'm using in the Shopify print-on-demand course I'm filming right now. Please, can you explain Chinese New Year and how it will affect dropshippers? Let me just Google Chinese New Year. Pretty sure it's like imminent. Right, okay. It's Friday the 16th of February, Chinese New Year this year. In fact, it probably could be that every year. I really don't know. That's pretty bad. But basically, they take about 3 weeks off usually. So you have usually between 2 and 3 weeks where you can't get stuff out of China to your customers. So it's not going to affect your sales as long as you continue running your ads. A lot of people tell you to pause your ads. I don't advise that. I just advise you to perhaps, if you haven't got a VA yet for customer service, you need to hire a VA and you need to train them up in time for Chinese New Year, because you're going to have an influx of emails of people asking, where is my order? I continue to take sales throughout Chinese New Year. Throughout that period, I can't ship to my customers, but I let them know with a banner on the website that says, orders will be shipped after this date. Thank you for your patience. And that is how it will affect you. You basically can't ship outside of China for a few weeks. Link to the autocogs thing that I put earlier. Go check it out, guys. Jordan Black says, perfect timing. I just started making sales. Jordan is another one who's generated affiliate sales with the Teachable system. So congrats, Jordan. And here is Mr. Dan Barrett, superstar affiliate from last night onwards. I woke up to like 10 emails like, this person has joined Teachable, this person has joined Teachable, this other person has joined Teachable. And the affiliate was Dan every time. Do you have any go-to resources for copywriting, Adam? There is a book. What's it called? I think it's called Cashvertising. Cashvertising, yeah. How to use more than 100 secrets of ad agency psychology to sell anything. A book called Cashvertising. I'll talk about it on my website that I'm launching very soon, where I'm just going to discuss books and stuff like that. Buy that, Dan. Have a read of that. That really helped me with my copywriting. Can you share the link to AutoCogs in the chat? Yeah, I'm going to post a link to AutoCogs as soon as it's launched. I'll post a link in the group and I'll do another video about it. So don't worry, Josh. I'm going to be making sure people know about it, because honestly, like, the main thing for me is time. And if something's taking me 2 hours to do and it's a repetitive task, I'm going to hire someone to do that for me, because fuck doing, I've just sworn. Sorry, guys. I've been trying not to swear, but I've just sworn. So screw it. So I would say fuck doing that. I'll hire a VA and they can do it for me, so I can focus on revenue generating activities such as marketing and advertising, or helping you guys, creating courses, creating content. Or I'll speak to my developer and say to him, how can we work around this? Is there anything we can make to make this easier or even automated? And if he says yes, then we'll look at the viability of it, look at the feasibility of it, whether we can actually make it, look at the APIs, if we can get access to the APIs, because like Instagram you can't do much with because their API is very private. So yeah, am I even answering the right question? Yeah, so sorry, yeah, I'll be sharing the link to AutoCogs very soon, as soon as it's launched. How many dropshipping stores do you currently own? Now, are they your most profitable source of income? Yes, I have 2, and they are indeed my most profitable source of income. One of them in particular, on Black Friday, I pocketed in profit 4,000 GBP from one website in one day, Black Friday 2017. Black Friday 2016, this same website was a few months old, 2 months old-ish, probably 10 weeks old, 2.5 months old, and I netted £1,000 profit then. So it's done well. I mean, I can grow it further. I know I can. I know this website can probably do $1 million in turnover a month if I really, really like nail down on it. But right now, my focus is on helping you guys through these courses. So yeah, they are definitely by far my most profitable source of income because of the scalability of them. And I've outsourced it all. Like, courses are all well and good, but I sell them for $10, guys. So 1, I don't make much money, and 2, it takes a lot of time, and 3, I have to be the person that teaches the course. I can't outsource the course creation aspect because people don't know what I know, and you're not, like, you are purchasing it. I'm not blowing my own trumpet here, but you're purchasing it because you want to know what I have to say on it, and you want to learn from me and my step-by-step processes. I can't hire a VA to teach you how to do something because it's not me. You're buying it because it's me, and on Udemy it will only ever be me teaching you in these videos. So I can't outsource that. So it's not a business that I can scale to the moon. Whereas dropshipping is a business I can scale to the moon through advertising, Facebook ads, and outsourcing all the tasks. Adam, do you use PPE or purchase ads? Is that a photo with Acom Misra? He is a sick guy. I think it is, isn't it? I think it is Acom Misra. Or Com Misra, I don't know why I called him Acom. I use website conversion ads, optimized for purchases during testing, have done for always. I do sometimes experiment with PPE ads as well, but generally I will just go for website conversion optimized for add to carts or for purchase. Do you have any idea about the difference between Ali Dropship and Shopify? I do not have a clue what Ali Dropship is, and I would say it is not as widely used as Shopify. Shopify is the world-leading CMS for e-commerce. That's content management system for e-commerce. Go with Shopify, mate. It's a no-brainer. Use Shopify. Thank you, Jessica. You and Benny will be benefiting from all the good stuff I'll be putting out, and hopefully you may even win the annual subscription to AutoCogs. What would you recommend for someone who starts a brand new store with a brand new pixel for testing products, going for WC view content / add to cart or purchase? Just answered that one. I'll answer it again. Website conversion for add to cart or purchase is what I usually go for, but you do need to test. I'm sorry, that is generally the answer you will get when you ask questions like this about Facebook ads, because it is all a testing game. You just have to find what works for you. And what works for me is website conversions optimized for add to carts or purchases. Don't worry, Jordan. Keep testing products. Work out where your most profitable areas are in terms of age, placement, device, country. Is it trending in a particular part of the world or with a particular demographic? And then double down on what's working. I had to refund thousands of dollars due to almost a month-long delayed shipping. Oh man, you shouldn't. No, I mean, I only refund them if, like, it's a piss take. And yeah, it was a piss take. I did refund a lot of people, but I also opened disputes on AliExpress to get my money back from Ali, so I didn't lose that much money when I was refunding orders. So I'd suggest you do the same. Yeah, target the US. If you can only target one country, I'd probably target the US. What is the best step to find a trending product? Should we go to Google Trends to find out based on country? From the Google Trend result, then we go to Audience Insight to find out targeting. No, I use a software called Intelligence. I'll type it here. How do I? Intel. I think it's spelled like that with a Y rather than an I. Can you see that? Is that showing up? Let me try again. Can you see that? Intelligence. It's INTELLIGYNCE.com. I will post a link after the live so you can check it out, Ben. How to start my first campaign. Okay, sounds like you need to enroll in the Facebook ads for e-commerce complete beginner's guide on Udemy. So check the pinned post or even read this post. I've provided links to the Udemy courses, mate, and I teach you step by step the whole process, setting up ads, setting up an ads manager, connecting your pixel to Shopify, running ads, some great examples of good ads, and also how to review and analyze ads and how to scale them, and everything you need to know to be successful with Facebook ads. So if you're just starting out like Simo, then check out those links. Few sales from Facebook ads, mostly getting sales from IG influencers. What would you suggest or do yourself with the pixel data? Good one, Jordan. Very good one. So you haven't got 100 sales, but have you got 100 visitors from influencer posts? Probably. Have you got 100 add to carts from influencer posts? Probably. Are you doing Google URL tracking where you, and then what's it called, domain redirects or something like that? Are you doing that? So you have a specific URL set up on your Instagram bio, and that you provide influencers if they're putting it in their bio. But generally, are you using a specific URL in your Instagram bio? So you have www.mystore.com/IG or Instagram or something, that they click that, and although it says /IG on it, it still takes you to the homepage. They click that, they go to the homepage. It's just like clicking any usual link to your homepage or whatever page you're linking them to. But this suffix /IG, if you create this Google URL beforehand, you can then redirect this URL to your homepage. And then when you're creating custom audiences, you can create a custom audience that visited your website through this specific URL, this suffix using IG. And then from this audience that visited, using the IG link, you can create a custom audience, and you know these people visited your website through Instagram influencers. And then from that custom audience, you can create a lookalike, and then from the lookalikes, you can start testing really, really good targeted Facebook ads. If you haven't set up that URL, don't despair, because what you can do is create custom audiences based on people who've engaged with your Instagram profile in the past 7, 30, 60, 180 days. Now, those are some of my most profitable custom audiences. You create the custom audience based on the engagement of people on your Instagram page, people who have engaged, followed, liked, whatever they've done. As long as it's been with your Instagram profile, you create that custom audience. And then you input that custom audience into Facebook ads, and you use it as sort of a retargeting ad. Because these people know who you are. They've seen your Instagram page. They've connected and engaged with your Instagram page. And some of these people will have bought from you through Instagram influencers, or they'll have visited you through Instagram influencers. So what you do is you sort of retarget these people. They're warm traffic because they followed you and engaged with you on Instagram. And I get really, really good results from these sorts of audiences. I've tried it with Facebook pages as well, and they work as well. Thinking about creating a new store for 2018. When you created your new store, what was your approach? What I mean is, did you create them because you had a specific niche in mind, or did you just want to have several different general stores? I go for niche stores generally. And I was going to mention this, guys, but I decided against it because it's very early days. But I think I may have found a better way of creating profitable stores, I've turned it on its head, kind of, in terms of marketing. I've turned it on its head. I'm doing things a bit backwards. And I think it's going to work quite well. It's very early days. I wasn't going to say it because I know I'm going to be inundated with questions now and posting in the group about, Adam, is it working? Like, when are you going to tell us about this new method you found? Like, tell me more about it. Truth is, it's very early days. It's a couple of weeks in. And we're only generating a handful of sales through it right now. And we've not started testing properly and scaling properly. And I want to test it with a couple of different niches and stores and assets before I make a decision on whether, yes, this works or no, this doesn't work. But, sidetrack, apologies. My approach is when I create new stores, it's because I have a specific niche in mind or I've seen a set of products that I know are going to sell well. I'll create a store around that niche. I tend to stray away from general stores. I prefer niche stores because they're more brand loyal, much more brand loyalty there, and I find it easier to monetize and make profitable. And they sell for higher multiples in the long term. In a few years, when you want to sell this business and exit this business for a lump sum, a branded store is going to sell for more than a general store. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Really good to hear. Thank you. What's better? There's no better, to be honest, Eduardo. Again, like I've said before to previous questions, it's a case of testing. Is there anything else other than the missing videos in Udemy course? No, Sean. The whole course was, first of all, uploaded to YouTube as completely free in January and February 2017. And then so many people started messaging me saying, Adam, what the hell are you doing releasing all this? Like, there was some information in there that a lot of people weren't even talking about in paid courses, such as Amex cards, such as cashback on AliExpress, which was a massive one. And people were like, Adam, what the hell are you playing at? You need to be charging for this information. So I made half of it private and uploaded it all to Udemy. So Sean, it is all on Udemy. Every single video you need for the Shopify dropshipping course, the whole course, is on Udemy. There is a link in the pinned post and in the group description and in this post right here. Pricing for worldwide targeting, since AliExpress e-packet fee is different for every country. Should we stick with free shipping or charge a shipping cost? It's up to you, Benny. I would try charging for shipping, see what happens to your conversion rate. It works well for one of my stores. In terms of e-packet cost, I get my e-packet for free. That is something I negotiate with all suppliers generally. I tend not to work with them if they're going to charge me for e-packet. And that is just something I don't have to worry about, to be honest, the differences in e-packet price. I would say increase your product price. Make it cover the extra fee you're going to be paying in e-packet fees to specific countries. Just increase your product price. Or, yeah, you can just charge shipping to those specific countries. It's up to you. But I would generally just price my product to cover that extra shipping price. Would you recommend using Google AdWords as print on demand or Ali dropshipping? Yeah, I'd recommend it. Hell yeah. I make so much money through Google AdWords, man. Do I pronounce your name Isaiah? Isaiah? I hope I've got it right. Apologies if not. Yes, try Google AdWords. I'm going to be making a course later this year, man. And I do it very, very profitably. You can see how excited I am about it. I do it extremely profitably with my one dropshipping website. And in fact, no, I made some sales with another brand new dropshipping website through Google AdWords. I haven't tried it with print on demand yet, but I'm gonna. Yes, definitely try it. I love it. I'm running out of water, guys, and my fast is over. It's 2:15, so I can't wait to eat. I had a Skype call with my my email marketing guy yesterday, and I had to speak to him with a mouthful of potato because it was like it just turned 2. I'd scheduled this call for 2:00, and I completely didn't think, and I was there like scoffing, like filling my mouth, filling my face up with food. I was like, "Look, mate, I'm sorry, but sorry, my mouth's full of food, but I'm fasting. And he just started laughing. He was like, don't worry, I've tried fasting before. I know what it's like. He couldn't tell what I was saying. Are you ever worried about your VAs taking your courses and leaving you? No, I'm not, because VAs, they're not entrepreneurial people like us. They prefer a set, reliable income. That is why they are freelancing. That is why they are VAs. Then I've actually given them my courses for free. I give them a coupon to enroll in my course because I need them to understand the process as best they can. I get them to take the courses. That's the perk of working for my team. You get access to the courses for free because I need you to know what your job is and how it fits into the wider process of the business. They take the courses, they don't leave, they love it, and they get good bonuses at the end of the year. If they leave, they leave. One lady left last year because she wanted to go back to university to study a master's. And I said, well, fair enough. I'm not going to stop you. She was like, is it okay if I go? I was like, it's your life. It's your life. I'm not going to stop you going to uni. Go to uni. Do it. I hope that I've taught you some things. I hope you've enjoyed it. But go to uni. Further your education. Do what you want to do with your life. And whatever you're passionate about, follow it. If they leave, they leave. If they want to start their own business, power to them. Start your own business. If you have any questions, ask me. Have you got the software, perfect software? No, I haven't. I've never heard of that. Stick to Shopify, mate. What altcoins are you bullish on for 2018? I love cryptocurrency right now. It's like it's a high risk, high reward game, but I love taking risks. So the altcoins I'm bullish on, let me get my coin up. Oh. Let me see. Bear with me. I love crypto. I love it. And I know there's a lot of people in this group who are very scared of investing a few £100s in starting a business. And for those of you watching this that you think, oh shit, that's me, do not invest in crypto because you will end up selling as soon as the market crashes and corrects. Like this past few days, we've had massive corrections. Ripple. I bought Ripple at, I bought £70 worth of Ripple and it got me 2,000 coins. To get 2,000 coins now, you're probably spending around £1,500. And I only bought them for 70. This was last year, early last year. I'm not bullish on Ripple, by the way. Like, I don't like Ripple, but I know it's going to make money. So that's why I invested. In terms of altcoins, I like app coins. I love Dragon Chain. Dragon Chain is fucking amazing. I'm swearing again. I apologize. Dragon Chain is awesome. Check it out. Its symbol is DRGN. It is currently trading at about $4.70 maybe. I think it's number 40 in terms of market cap. I bought into the ICO at 6 cents. I bought in $500 worth, got me 9,999 coins or something like that. And those coins are now worth $40,000 minimum. Yesterday they were worth, let me find it, DRGN. Yeah, so the coin is trading at $4.57. So my holdings are worth about 45 grand. Yesterday it was worth about 56 grand. 52 grand. So I've lost effectively 7 grand overnight in that holding. But that's a long-term hold for me. I invested $500, 40 grand, can't complain. Other ICOs, gems that I'm looking at, Car Vertical is another one I find very interesting because it's the first of its kind and so many people get screwed over when buying a new car. So I think Car Vertical is fixing a problem, and I think it's going to do really well. What other ICOs have I looked at? I'm in Crypterium. What else? Crypterium. Gatcoin. Gatcoin looks awesome, but I missed the whitelist. What else? Basically, I'm going to invest in any ICO that is developed through the Dragon Chain incubator. Dragon Chain is like Ethereum, and Dragon Chain is incubating ICOs, preparing them to launch. So at the moment, the first ICO is Look Lateral, and it's like an art gallery type thing. I've not looked at it in depth, but I've put $100 in because it's the first Dragon Chain ICO, and I support the Dragon Chain project long term. The second one that they're going to be launching on the Dragon Chain incubator is Life ID, and that is going to do really well, I feel. And I think you need dragons. You need to be holding some dragon coins to actually participate in any Dragon Chain incubator ICO. So check it out, man. I think it's a long-term hold for me. I genuinely think end of the year, $10 easy. So that's $100,000 from a $500 investment for me. But I'm not going to sell any. I'm probably going to pick some more up when the market corrects even further. Like 2 days, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Everything crashed. Well, not crashed, but went down a lot. And Dragon Chain went down to about 382. And then the next day it was up to 520. So I was pissed off with myself for not investing in more Dragon Chain then. Do you run ad on Google AdWords? Yeah, I love it, Chris. I adore Google AdWords. It's incredibly profitable for me. Jordan, I remember finding a YouTube page back in April and thinking, who's this guy? And why don't his videos all have 1 million views? I don't know either, man. I don't know. I don't market myself enough, I guess. I don't advertise my YouTube channel too much. It's literally like, if you find it, well done for finding it. It's hard to find. But hey, we're going to try and improve that this year. We'll try to improve our subscribers and hopefully improve our viewing figures, just like the BBC. Is it true that dropshipping is VAT exempt in the UK? I'm not going to answer that because it's a tax question, legal question. I don't give tax and legal and financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a lawyer. What I will say is there is some interesting material in terms of whether you should be paying VAT on your dropshipping sales, depending on where you're based. And I know people who pay it. I know people who don't. I know people who've stopped paying it after reading some stuff. I know people who started paying it after reading some stuff. The bottom line is speak to your accountant and see what they have to say. Pinterest marketing. The perfect product to promote on Pinterest. I generally like it's like cutesy arts and crafts, quote, inspirational stuff. I'm not big on Pinterest. I don't know much about it, I'm afraid. What apps do you use? Is this Shopify apps? I have a list of Shopify apps in the Facebook group. Just search Shopify apps and you should be able to find my list. Very good, Ruben. Ripple 20 cents. Awesome. That's quality. You can't be bullish and not think it'll do well. I mean, yeah, like Ripple, I'm not. It's gonna do well, but I'm not someone who's gonna like plow money into it. I'm happy with the holdings I've got. Like I don't like Ripple just because I feel like it's more catered towards the banks than decentralization. So yeah. Regarding accepting crypto on your site, what is a good vendor? I use BitPay. Oh, another one that I've invested in, I'm not sure it'll do well, I may probably lose money, is Coinstarter. Just because it's a really cool idea and I like the Coinstarter box idea as well. It's like a subscription box for ICOs, which is really cool. Check it out. I mean, I probably will lose money on it, but I just thought it was really cool. And I just thought, you know what the hell, what's $100? If it does well, it does well. If I lose my money, I lose my money. Do you have a course on Google AdWords? No, Daniel, not yet. This year is the year of Google AdWords courses for me. I'm creating right now, I'm filming the Shopify print on demand course. Once that's released, I will tell you guys. So for those of you that are making a print on demand website, that's there for you to learn how to do it. If you are thinking of venturing into print on demand with Shopify, take it, you can learn how to do it. And then following that, I will be creating the Google AdWords course and the Google Shopping course using that website that I created for the print on demand website. I would be filming the AdWords course right now, were it not for the fact I don't want to use a website I already use and have and own. I wanted to create a new asset So I could show you step by step how to link to Google AdWords, how to add the tracking, blah, 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 how to link to Shopify, blah, 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 blah. Because it's important that you know the step-by-step processes from the start. Thank you for your answer. Yeah, sorry, Marius, that I couldn't be more open about that, but I would rather leave that to your accountant. If the banks get behind anything, it's usually a fair bet bank. Exactly, Ruben. Pricks is the word to use, really. Yeah, so on that note, that is the end of the questions and comments, unless we have any more, guys. I'm really hungry now, so we'll say at 2:30, I will call it a day. What I will say is I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff about cryptocurrency on my Snapchat. So get it added. Adam Reed CEO. I'll show you a couple of ICOs I'm looking at, a couple of my positions right now, and just what I think of upcoming ICOs and stuff like that. So get that added. I'll be posting a fair bit of content about crypto. I'm not one thing to say is, which is something one of the guys I met in Singapore in October who does dropshipping, he raised this issue of a lot of people jumping ship from e-commerce and Shopify to crypto because a lot of online marketers who tried to make money from selling dropshipping courses without actually running very profitable dropshipping businesses themselves and now jumping over to creating crypto courses. So don't be surprised if you see a lot of ads on Facebook on your newsfeed about make $1 million from Bitcoin, follow what I do, blah, 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 because it's shiny object syndrome and crypto is the new dropshipping as far as the online marketing space is concerned. But if you have a passion for e-commerce, even if you're new here, don't get caught up in the whole shiny object syndrome. Don't do it because you will never be successful if you just jump from one ship to the other. Stick with one thing. Thank you, John. You are awesome as well. Thanks for joining me. How do I add additional countries? Okay, Chris, I will tell you how to do this right now so people can see that I know how to do AdWords. Okay, so go to your campaign. In fact, open AdWords, go to your campaign, go to settings, go to locations, and then add in all the locations by country. And that is how you add multiple countries to your campaigns. Easy as pie. Yes, Ruben, no way. I did not know that I was the guy that got you into the nomad life. So are you traveling right now? Are you a fully fledged digital nomad? I want to know. I love hearing the stories of digital nomads. I love to hear about travels and adventures and stuff. I'm actually going to learn how to snowboard next week. Well, from next week. I doubt I'll be any good after one day, but I'm going for 8 hours next Friday. Probably fall on my ass a few times, but then I'm going to head off and get skiing and snowboarding in a few places and hopefully get some adventure in my life instead of sitting on my laptop all day working. That's good stuff. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that dropshipping is allowing you to do that, because that is literally why I started dropshipping, because I wanted to earn money, a good income, a full-time income, and travel and see the world and experience new things and meet new people. So I'm so glad that you are doing that and that dropshipping has enabled you to do that. That is so good to hear, man. Reem, you are a rock star as well. Have you sold to any third world countries? CPC is quite low. Any success? Yeah, I sell to third world countries. Indonesia, I would say avoid because it's high risk fraud. But yeah, I do target third world countries. I don't have a list on me right now, but I do, so definitely try it. Ruben, that is quality. What transition from being a salesman for the past year for a lead gen company, I'm guessing, am I right? To now doing the lead gen marketing yourself remotely from wherever you want. That is cool, man. That is classic Tim Ferriss 4-hour work week shit. That's quality. Understand from the course we set $5 for 3 days, but what is the things that we need to check if our ads are not working? if nobody's clicking. Right, if nobody's clicking an ad, then your targeting or the creative is completely off. If nobody's clicking, completely off. You need to pause that and have a reshuffle. Okay? If people are clicking but you're not making sales, then your website, your value proposition, your product page needs some work. Should we change targeting to another country or try another product? Well, if you're not getting clicks on the ad, you can't say that it's the product because you haven't gotten to the product page yet. So you can't make a decision on whether the product page is working or not. The problem right now, by the sounds of it, is the ad. I wouldn't change targeting to another country. Well, actually, what country are you targeting right now, Benny? Comment and let me know what country you're targeting right now. No problem, man. Glad you're here. Glad that you joined us, and thank you for tuning in and engaging with the live. I love it. That is exactly what it is, guys. If you followed the comments from Ruben, I've showed a lot of them on screen, probably all of them actually. Follow those comments. Check out Ruben's comments. This is not about just getting rich and buying nice stuff. We all love nice stuff, I know. But it's about creating a life of freedom, time freedom, location freedom, earning money where and when the hell you want. Adam, did you buy from a Shopify store for personal objects? I've bought from Shopify stores in the past, like stuff that I own, like products, yeah. I've bought from them before, if that's what you mean. I've bought from Shopify hosted websites, yeah. Yes, we'll go for a pint. We'll meet up wherever the hell in the world we both are and we'll go for a pint. Or if you go into any events, mate, Ruben, get yourself to some events. Some e-com events, marketing events, you'd love them. You'd absolutely love them. Okay, Benny, so in this case, I wouldn't change your targeting. You need to work on your ad creative. Is it a video ad? Is it a carousel ad? If it's neither of those, try them. If it is them, then change your copy. Remember not to do the tag, like, and share shit because you'll get your ad account banned from now on because that's now against the T's and C's of Facebook ads. But you do need to work on the ad creative by the sounds of things. Also, check out mobile. Check out where it's being shown. Look at your breakdown. Is it mostly on desktop? Is it mostly on mobile? Perhaps run 2 different ad sets, one on mobile, one on desktop, and see if you get some clicks. And if you're getting clicks, I'm going to guess that it's probably from mobile. Thank you, Benny and Ruben. Thank you both. Awesome to hear. Awesome to connect with both of you. It's video ads, but I choose website conversion. So you're running a video ad, and it's optimized for website conversion, but you're getting absolutely no clicks at all. Is that what we're getting? You've spent $15 over a 3-day period. You've got no clicks for that $15 spent. What you need to look at is who the ad is being shown to. I would suggest trying a carousel ad, mate. Try a carousel ad. You should probably get some clicks because they have clear call to actions. They even have the buttons with a clear call to action saying shop now. So use that shop now call to action on a carousel ad and see if that works. With that said, I am going to call it a day, guys, with this live. We've been on an hour and a half. Can I do dropshipping to France? Is it worth it? Yeah, France is worth it. France buys. I sell to France. I sell a lot to France. I think it's my 5th biggest country. Get it targeted. With that said, guys, I will see you on my Snapchat. I will give you a final reminder. See you on Snapchat for the micro lessons every few days. I'll see you on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, and on my Facebook page as well. Here is the Snap code. There you go. We'll be talking all sorts of online income, travel. I'll show you some backstage stuff. Well, not backstage, just me filming my courses, perhaps at events, meeting people, chatting to people. You can check out what it's about, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next live. See you later, guys. Thank you for joining me.